Greetings, YouTubian buddies, and welcome to the premiere edition of Dragonite's Mailbag. I'm Ultimate23 Dragon.
And I'm Kyogre20.
And as promised, this is a dual version. This is Dragonite's Mailbag, and basically, it's a Q&A thing. We answer any and all of your questions.
And we didn't get much. So you guys need to do better.
They will. Okay, so for the first segment, we have 4 questions among the 3 videos I posted on my 500 subscriber video on my Ultimate23 Dragon channel. And these are the 4 questions you asked. So let's get started. So who do we think is going to win the Cup Championship this year?
Oof. I don't know what the heck just happened to me there. With the new format that's going on this year, it's kind of up in the air of who's your favorite. But if you like a betting man like me, you got to go with Gordon or Harvick. I think what I told you was I think the 4 that are going to make it to Homestead are going to be Gordon, Harvick, Johnson, and come back to me. You go.
Well, before the stupid elimination format thing was made, I made the prediction that a Gibbs driver was going to win it. And now I'm not so sure about that. Because the way that their season has been flowing so far, I'm not necessarily sure that any of them will be involved, especially since the dominant driver from last year on that team has not won a race yet, as of this taping. And I really wanted to see Denny Hamlin win, but I don't know if they're going to connect with him the way they should, like they do with other teams, like Hendrick does with Johnson, and I guess Roush in later years with Edwards. But for the moment, I'm not necessarily sure, but if you asked me this today without a prediction, the way things are flowing, I'd say Dale Jr. Because he's been doing way better than this year.
But we'll see how he does. And by the way, my 4th pick is Keselowski. Which makes her happy. Me having to go back home tonight, not so much.
Yeah. This taping day is the last time I get to see him for a little while.
Yeah, I gotta go back home. But hopefully soon I'll be moving down here and you'll actually get regular updates from us.
What do you think of Paul Menard or Aric Almorola?
I got no problems with him.
Neither do I. Both of them are on my good side.
And Almirola's one of my favorites. So good to see him win. Albeit it was rain shortened, but a win's a win. A win's a win.
Yeah. This one was specifically asked for me, so I'll answer it first, and then you can chime in with any info.
Sure.
Do you think that Allen Bestwick should go back to being a turn announcer at MRN in 2015 like he did in the 1990s? Well, for me, that'd be way more appealing for the first part of the season, since Fox is now getting all that stuff now. And if my pillow radio, which I actually do have, actually gets 93.3, which is our MRN and PRN affiliate for the radio, then I'd be able to listen to it. If anything, I'd just make an excuse and drive around the neighborhood for a couple hours and listen to Bestwick and the rest of the MRN crew. And especially with Bernie Hall's retirement, that'd be a great fit. The only problem with that is I know for a fact that he's going to stay with ESPN, doing college football stuff and IndyCar. Now, that doesn't mean he can't do double duty. Larry Mack has done double duty, so I would not be surprised if Bestwick also does that on the side.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see that, but I don't know if ESPN would let him. But it would be cool to see, because Larry Mack's done it.
Yeah, true.
Is that it?
That's it for me. I don't got anything.
This last question is also specifically for me, and it's a question that a lot of people want to know. Am I going to do a top 10 countdown on the best NASCAR drivers ever? Yes, I will. But here's the thing. It's a very long process. Every time I keep looking for drivers, I keep finding myself adding drivers on. And now I realize I have to add Tim Flock to this thing. That brings up my grand total to like 22 drivers to consider. Bless you, hon. 2. 3.
I always do everything in Never mind.
You were saying?
1 second.
You okay, hon? Okay, that wasn't planned. But then again, what in our life is. Anyway, I will do a top 10 countdown video on the best drivers in NASCAR. The only problem is I have to figure out every possible nominee and then get them in the right order based on a bunch of different factors, and that will take a little while. I got like 24 drivers already lined up for this countdown to try and figure out who the top 10 of all time are. Because my thing is, I don't want to cause one of those weird controversies. I know I probably will anyway, because everyone's got their own differing opinions, but I want to try and cause as less controversy as possible instead of have a bunch of YouTubian buddies trying to rage out to the point I make YouTubian buddies' choice. So eventually I will do that top 10 countdown on the best drivers ever, but that's going to take a little bit of time so I can figure out every possible statistic and then line them up the way they're supposed to be by a bunch of different factors. And then I'll be able to explain that video in the eventual top 10 countdown of the best NASCAR drivers. Hon, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, good. I just finished up the last question, so come back in here. You okay?
Yeah.
That's good. So, thank you everyone for your questions. I hope to see more questions from you guys in the future, so we do not have to wait 6 months to do a Dragonite's mailbag.
Hopefully we don't have to wait 6 months.
Alright, I'm Ultimate 23 Dragon.
I'm Cover 20.
Thank you guys for watching. Send in more questions. And that's our final answer.